Hey guys, what's up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jasmine. It's nice to meet you. I am so excited for this video today. It's not even funny. I've been trying to get my hands on Oner Active for the longest time, but they're literally always sold out within 3 to 5 minutes, just like Alphalete, and I'm never on it. But this time, I was, sort of. If you're unfamiliar with Oner Active, where have you been? So the company is owned by Krissy Cela. She's honestly the sweetest soul. I've been following her for a few years now. When she came out with her own company, her own brand, I was like, yes, girl. She's really made her brand very inclusive. Literally since day one, there were a bunch of models of different ethnicities and different sizes, and that's what we need to see. When it comes to the style of their clothing and the colors, I would say that things are pretty simplistic. She really focuses on nailing the basics, which I appreciate. I'm not super crazy about prints. Sometimes I'll buy them, but for the most part, I wear very neutral, basic colors. The price point of the items on the website are very similar to Gymshark. So if you look at the bras, it's about like $40 to $42, $44. And then when it comes to the leggings, they range about like $50 to $56. This brand has really affordable pricing. So if you are able to get on their website early enough, you need to know what you want to buy. Throw that in your cart and check out. No hemming and hawing. You need to do your research ahead of time. So hopefully this video will help you make a decision about what you want to buy, because I know they plan on restocking some of the older colors at least within the next several months. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna break this video down into 2 portions because I only received half of my order, and then the other half is gonna be coming within the next few days. So if you're interested in some of the older colors, i.e. the sage, we have Evergreen and Rosewood, then you're gonna wanna watch part 1. If you wanna jump to part 2, feel free, and it'll be the newer colors, Minky, the 70% cocoa or cocoa, and then the ripe fig. When I tell you that these might be my favorite leggings, I'm not lying. These are just... So here we have the older colors. There's sage, evergreen, and rosewood. All of these colors are so freaking cute. I wish on the website that they would represent the marl a little bit better. So for example, if you look at the image on the website of the evergreen, there's a lot of marl. I don't personally like a marl in my leggings. I'll tolerate a little bit, but not to the extent of this image. When you look at the actual leggings though, they look nothing like what's on the website. That was a pleasant surprise. I was a little bit worried, so when I pulled these out of the package, I was like, yes, this is what I needed. This color is freaking gorgeous. I didn't get any bras in the older colors because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like them, but this is such a pretty color. I kind of need a top. I mean, I don't need a top, but I would really like one because this color I think works really well with my skin tone, and so does the rosewood. Krissy actually did take our recommendation and they changed the way that they set the logo up on the leggings. So in the previous version, they were a heat press logo, just like vinyl, and now they're knitted. So if you go onto the website, you have the option between choosing the knitted logo or the vinyl logo. But as they move forward with newer releases, they're just gonna stick to the knitted logo, which I prefer because you don't have to worry about it coming off in the wash after a few times. Real quick, let's talk about sizing. So I got the evergreen shorts in a size small, and I got the sage shorts in a size medium. It's actually a little bit crazy, the size difference. If you look at the band of the sage is a lot wider than the size small. When it comes to the length of the leggings, the sage is also longer by about 1 inch. The size difference, looking at it this way, does seem like a lot, but honestly, if you try them on, I think the waistband compression, it does feel a little bit looser in the size medium for sure, but they aren't so loose to the point where there's gaping or they slide down when you squat. It's just a more comfortable fit. For example, I'd probably wear these size mediums on a day where I'm pretty bloated or my period's coming up, because I just want to feel more comfortable. But for days that I just want to feel a little bit more snatched, I would probably just go with the size small. Both definitely offer enough room around your thighs and your glutes. I didn't feel any squeezing in my thighs with the size small or the size medium. They have a crazy ton of stretch, so they are thick thigh friendly. The scrunch is smaller than some other scrunch leggings that I have. For example, some of the Arola leggings, those scrunches are longer. The Alphalete Amplify, those are longer. These are more similar to Gymshark, but I think that these are doing a better job at creating glute separation. With the Gymshark scrunch, it doesn't really do enough for me. This really gets sucked in between my cheeks and creates the separation that I'm looking for. If you're someone who doesn't really like a scrunch or you don't want an obvious one, I would definitely recommend these over Amplify. With the Amplify scrunch, because they increase the length, you can see the scrunch just above your ass crack, whereas with these, they are a little bit more hidden. So if you don't want to draw attention there, although you will get attention in these because they really do make your glutes pop, you just won't see the scrunch. The leggings. I love these leggings. I might have to buy literally every single color because these are amazing. I really do like that they offer 2 different lengths, because with some other leggings, if you're on the shorter side, they're gonna be too long. If you're on the taller side, they're gonna be way too short. They're gonna be more like a 7/8 length. I got myself the long length because I'm 5'8", so I figured that the long would fit me a little bit better. On their website, they recommended that if you're 5'6" and up to go with the long. Girl, these also feel so good. I mean, the material is the same between the leggings and the shorts. I put these on, I put Amplify on. I put these on, I put Amplify on. I'm like, I don't know which one I like more. I think it's these though. This color is to die for. They don't have as much marl as Amplify leggings, and I just love the feel. These are a high performance legging. It's recommended that when you wear these or the shorts that you wear it with a nude or neutral thong, and I would have to agree. These are a little bit sheer. I did a squat test and everything, and definitely stick with a nude or neutral thong. So in this size small, I feel like I have enough space on my thighs and for my glutes, and the waistband is still pretty snug, but it's not so tight that I feel like I'm sick. I think the height of the waistband is good too. Obviously very high-waisted. My belly button is right here, so I just get enough coverage there. Some leggings I've tried on that are high-waisted are like over my rib cage, but not with these. So if you have a shorter torso, I think that these are be a comfortable height for you. And when it comes to squatting, I didn't notice any rolling. So same thing with the shorts. I was squatting for days. I didn't see a difference. Now, when I was sitting and stuff like that, they did begin to roll just a tiny bit, but that's sort of expected when you're sitting and coming back up. So I think you should be okay. When I squat, I don't experience any gaping, which is good. It really hugs everything. Snatches you in, gives you that hourglass shape. So honestly, these are like a 10 out of 10. So if we take a look at the back, this is another reason why I love these. The scrunch is short, right? But it's not as short as some Gymshark scrunches, so I feel like it is creating way more separation between my glutes compared to Gymshark shorts. For example, the Animal Adapt Seamless, that scrunch is probably the same size, if not a little bit smaller, but for me, it doesn't create enough separation. These do, and unlike the Amplify scrunch that comes up to about here, this one, it's fairly hidden because of its size, so I have to give them plus points there. For me, these are 10 out of 10. The contour detail, honestly, it's to help give your glutes a little bit more shape as well, but for me, it's not doing that much. I do like it over just having plain leggings, so yeah. 10 out of 10. Welcome to part 2. Not sure how different I look. My hair is slightly purple because I messed up my toner. Here we have the 70% cocoa, the ripe fig, and then we have minky on top. If you're not someone who likes to wear a complete set, then these colors are perfect to mix and match. I personally love mixing the minky with the 70% cocoa. It's a really nice tonal vibe, or mixing the ripe fig with the cocoa. There's just something about purple and brown that gets to me. What I have here is a long sleeve, 2 biker shorts, and a bra. I was not able to get myself the leggings because I took my sweet time shopping. Like I mentioned before, make sure you know what you want and check out like that. I was a little bit distracted by the restock, so I missed out on the leggings and some of the other things that I wanted, like the t-shirts. But next time, I'm not gonna mess around. I recommend that you don't either. Real quick, we're gonna do a color comparison for the 70% cocoa to some Alphalete things. I thought it'd be pretty useful because I own a lot of the Alphalete browns. So all the way over here, we have the 70% cocoa, and then we have mocha, the rich brown, and then the chocolate. If you're looking at the colors like this, the closest one to 70% cocoa is going to be the chocolate. In a previous video, I talked about chocolate and how it's borderline black. I think that the 70% cocoa is a nicer, richer brown. If you're not against mixing brands, then you can easily do a fun tonal look because all these colors look really nicely together. Since we're talking about the cocoa, let's talk about the long sleeve. It is an oversized fit. I thought it was very comfortable. The fabric sort of glides against your skin. I did go with a size medium, even though it is oversized, because I do like an extra baggy fit. And I have to say that this is perfect for me. There was no issues when it came to sleeve length. I honestly love where it sits on me. It goes about halfway down my hand and it makes me feel, you know, bundled up. What I love about wearing an oversized long sleeve t-shirt to the gym is the fact that you can roll it up in the front or the back depending on how you're feeling about yourself that day. So if I want to show off my glutes, I'll just tuck it into the back of my bra. If I want to show off my abs a little bit, then I'll roll up the front and cover my behind. You'll see that there are two places with the Oner Active logo. So you have a smaller heat press logo on the very front, and then if you turn around to the back, you have a pretty nice graphic. I don't usually go for graphic tees or long sleeves, but this was speaking to me. I kind of dig that it's bold and then you pair it with a very subtle legging. So if you like this long sleeve, they do have short sleeves and sweaters on their website. Unfortunately, if you're interested in this color, you're gonna have to wait for the restock. Their long sleeves and hoodies tend to sell out really, really fast, so you gotta be quick. Jumping into the biker shorts, I bought these both in a size small. I didn't want to go for the medium because I wasn't too sure it was going to be the right fit for me. Based off of what athletes were saying, a size small was going to be more true to size, whereas a size medium was probably going to be a little bit too loose, and I'm really glad that I went with the size smalls. I did mention that I would go for a size medium if I was feeling a little bit bloated, but for the most part, I wouldn't feel snatched. So the size smalls are what did it for me. These bikers are 7 inches. I honestly prefer a little bit longer of a short, just so I have some wiggle room. The other day I wore the Evergreen short shorts and unfortunately they were rolling a lot. At this point I've worn the Minky and the Ripe Fig several times to the gym, and I have to say that these do sit better on my legs. They don't tend to roll up. I do like to pull them up a bit to make them a little bit shorter, but they're still not as short as the short shorts. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not constantly pulling them down. Just like the other shorts, there's plenty of stretch with these bikers. And just like the shorts, these honestly make your glutes look so good. I mean, really the only difference here between the bikers and the short shorts is the length. Booty's still popping, waist is still snatched, so I'd highly recommend them. One thing I did forget to mention is that there is no front seam. I mean, by now you've been watching the video, you could see that there is no front seam, but front seams, I don't do front seams anymore. They tend to cause camel toe, so I usually avoid them. For me personally, these don't really cause any camel toe. I might get that Barbie look if I'm pulling up the bikers a little too high, but it's not obnoxious. Last but not least, here we have the Effortless bra. This one in particular is actually the one that offers the most coverage and the highest support. First impression of this bra was, wow, this is really, really thick. And it feels well made. It does come with cup pads and they are removable. Honestly, I pulled the cup pads out because it was making me feel a little bit bulky up top. Because it is so thick, I honestly don't think you need to keep the cup pads in. And I'm someone who loves to wear my cup pads because it adds a little extra protection between the fabric and my nipples, so I don't have to worry about them showing. They might peek through a tiny, 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 tiny bit if I'm not wearing cup pads, but I don't mind that. And because it's so thick, it's not the most breathable. So if you tend to have a lot of boob sweat, then I probably wouldn't recommend this one. I haven't tried any of their other bras, so I'm not really sure which other one to recommend to you. That would be a little bit less thick and a little bit more breathable. The coverage on this bra is literally perfect for me. I wear it if I want to do a lot of running or jumping because I don't have to worry about my boobs bouncing all over the place. And I don't have to worry about a nip slip. So if you have a C cup and above, I would recommend this bra. But if you have a smaller chest and you don't mind showing off a little bit of cleavage, I would recommend their micro bralette that they just came out with. It looks really, really cute, but unfortunately, that's not gonna work for me. When it comes to sizing, I would say stick to your normal size. Although at first, when you try it on right out of the package, it is very tight. When I first put this on, I was like, oh my God, did I buy a size small? But no, it is a size medium. That being said, the straps can be pretty tight on your traps at the beginning, and even after I've washed it and worn it several times. It's definitely not as bad as it was right out of the package, but after about an hour and a half of wearing it, it does become a little bit uncomfortable. I'm usually at the gym for about an hour and 45 to 2 hours, so I am wearing this for a prolonged period of time. If you're not wearing it for that long, then I don't think it'll cause an issue. There is some bagginess around the neckline. I'm not sure if it's because of how I'm built or if it's the bra itself, but it is a little bit unflattering. Now, if you're in the middle of a workout, you're probably not gonna notice it, but if you go to take pictures, like most people these days, you're gonna have to readjust the bra so it lays flat. Because it has a bit of a scoop on the side, I do notice a little bit of side boobage from time to time, but I don't know, I think that the bra is cute and it offers great support, so I honestly just like readjust and call it a day. Here we have Minky, and then I grabbed the new Athlete shorts that just came out. These are new bikers that are 6.5 inch shorts, whereas these bikers are about 7 inches. Both are in a size small for a better comparison. Now, if we look at the waistband, Athlete's waistbands tend to taper inwards as you make it to the top. With the Minky shorts, it's more of a straight up and down, so that's one difference. If you look at the waistband tiers, Athlete has 3 tiers of compression, and then Oner Active has 2 tiers. So the scrunch on the Minky shorts are a little bit shorter than Athlete, so measuring them, it's about a 2-inch scrunch, and then the Athlete scrunch is about 2 3/4, almost hitting 3 inches. The crotch gussets are pretty much identical. I think Athlete's is slightly smaller, probably by 1/2 inch. Here we have the Oner Active small shorts over the Athlete small shorts. There's gonna be a difference in length here because these are 4.5, whereas the Oner Active shorts have a 5-inch inseam. The waistband's very similar in terms of compression. Again, this just tapers a little bit more at the top in comparison to the Oner Active shorts. The biggest difference here is going to be in the crotch gusset. So with Athlete leggings, you have this diamond shape, whereas with the Oner Active shorts, the gusset is from end to end at the very thigh. So yeah, I honestly noticed more camel toe with the Athlete shorts in comparison to Oner Active. Here we have medium over medium, Athlete and Oner Active. This is Sage and this is Chai. Not gonna really get into nitty gritty. Waistband is the same. Length is almost similar. These are slightly shorter. I'd say that the compression on the Athlete size medium is tighter than the compression on the Oner Active size medium. This is very stretchy and very loose. This is a little bit closer to an Athlete small in the waistband. This one I'd probably wear on days where I'm feeling a little bit more bloated and I just need room to breathe. These still snatch your waist, so that's the main difference there. And real quick, I'll just go over branding. So Oner Active doesn't have any sort of logo or name on the back of the leggings, whereas Athlete, that's where you see their logo. With the Oner Active shorts and leggings, you have this logo mark instead of a name. Here we have the Oner Active Rosewood, and this is the Athlete Scarlet. I figured I would do a little bit of a color comparison in case you have these and were interested in getting yourself the Rosewood. Rosewood is definitely darker. It has almost a purple tint to it, whereas Scarlet, this is a true red. So if you already have Scarlet, I would say you should definitely still go for Rosewood and the Oner Active. Both are really gorgeous colors on. Just like the shorts, Athlete, it's gonna have the 3-tier waistband, whereas the Oner Active has a 2-tier waistband. I'd say both are pretty similar when it comes to compression, especially with the Scarlet launch. It's definitely a lot closer to the Oner Active size small. I think I like this material a lot better than the Athlete material. This one is just a little bit softer, a little bit more forgiving, whereas this one, it's a little bit thicker and form-fitting. It can be a little bit too snug sometimes, so I'll probably be reaching more for the Rosewood leggings over the Scarlet. If you take a look at the back of the leggings, you have this glute contour here. Again, the scrunch is about 2 inches on the Oner Active leggings. There is no glute contour at the very top of the band like you see in the Athlete leggings. So looking at these, there is a slight contour at the very top of your glutes. I think I prefer this shape over this contour. Honestly, I don't really notice this contour when I wear them. And this scrunch is about 3 inches long, so it's gonna poke out a little bit at the top of your glutes. If you don't like that, then go for the smaller scrunch. So real quick, I just wanted to go over colors. A few companies have released colors that are very, very similar. So Oner Active, this is obviously their Minky, what I just showed you. Here is Chai, this is what Athlete just came out with. And then we have the Whitney Simmons Cement Gray. All of these colors are fairly similar. You compare them if you can't get your hands on a complete set. This is obviously a little bit more yellow than these two colors. These lean a little bit more gray. This one has a slight yellow tint to it in comparison to Minky, but like I said, if you can get your hands on maybe these two and to pair them, if you can't get your bottoms in this or you can't get the top, you could easily mix and match. Makes for a nice tonal outfit. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and you might as well subscribe while you're at it so you don't miss future uploads. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.